guys, welcome back to Trend Talks. I'm Miraj. As always, remember to like, to share, and most importantly, hit that subscribe button. So a lot has been going on, a lot has been happening, but worry not, because I'm here to update you. So we know Kate is not having a good week. You know why? Because people have been dragging her for days after she wore that hideous, disgusting suit. And then now you have William, who's also being roasted, being mocked. Brits are not happy. Brits are not happy with him. They are pissed because he is an embarrassment. You know why? Because his robe, he did not care. He did not care to steam his robe. And people on social media are roasting him. People are pissed. Like, you are an embarrassment. You literally hired a valet. But you mean you have all these, you have this wrinkly robe, and then on top of that you have King Charles who wore such a long robe. It required another child to help lift the robe. So a lot has been happening, a lot has been going on, and yeah. So first, let's start. And also William is doing everything within his power to get rid of his workshy image. Everything. He wants to get rid of that image. And the reports. Now let's get into it. Let's start with the William trying to get rid of that image. Here's the thing. He is lazy. That he does not work. So he earned that name. And it's so funny. It's crazy because what do you mean you're trying to go to extreme lengths to get rid of this workshy image? The only thing you need to do is work. Stop playing these games. Stop this PR, staging and everything. Just work. Stop going on vacations. Do work. Show up and work. There's no shortcut to this. I think William wants all the perks that comes with being king, with being a prince, but not the responsibilities, like working, engagement, and all these things. He does not want that, but he just wants to be, I'm future king of England. Do you know I'm the prince? Oh yeah, I'm the prince. I don't know, but I don't want to work. I just want people to know I'm the prince and I'm the future heir to the throne. That's it. I don't care what anyone says. I don't want to work. I don't want to wave at people and cut ribbons. Oh my God, that is disgusting. I don't want that. I want to be on yachts. I want to go travel. I want to drink. I just want to be with the Rose Henry. What is wrong? And I think that's not happening. So let's start with that, and then we'll go back to the. We'll go on to the story of him being roasted. The robe. He's trending on social media. That robe, just because it was not steamed. Now, Prince William is regularly cited as one of the most popular members of the royal family. He has carefully crafted an image of modern man juggling being a father and husband with his public life. He and Princess Kate are now the most powerful royal couple, and they have been widely praised for the way they have brought up their children. Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, away from the spotlight. But behind the scenes, William has faced accusations of not being as committed to his duties as he might be. Even before Kate's cancer diagnosis, the Royal League tables of engagement raised eyebrows, with both regularly lagging behind older members of the firm. While the likes of Princess Anne and the King rarely have a day off, William has act palace staff with his evasion of official engagements, especially outside of the UK. While 2024 was an incredibly difficult year for the prince, courtiers noted that he was still able to enjoy trips to Germany for the European champions and South Africa for his outshot prize, despite refusing to take on board royal visits. We reported that King Charles had to pull rank last month and order a reluctant William to attend the funeral of Pope Francis in Rome. William's seemingly workshy attitude was raised in a recent New York Times piece on the family's rift with Prince Harry, and experts believe he is trying to shed the image by creating a new one. Historian Ed Owens told the publication that William was banishing his reputation as a statesman. He said, William has sometimes been seen as workshy, but we see him gravitating towards bigger, more media-friendly events. While William's appearances are relatively rare compared with his father, they have tended to be more important over the past few months. In December last year, he attended the reopening of Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris, an event that allowed him to spend time with US President Donald Trump, and while his trip to the Vatican was under duress, according to sources, it was another substantial world event that William was visible. King Charles' cancer diagnosis has meant attention has turned to the future of the monarchy. The New York Times London bureau chief Mark Landler notes that the job that William does not want, at least for now, is his father. But he notes that fears over the king's health have made talk of succession inescapable. Listen, another part that while his trip to the Vatican was under duress, according to sources, that is so fun because William was under duress because he wanted to watch Aston Villa, not attend Pope's funeral. I also do wonder what Charles or the courtiers had to say to William to get him to go to Pope Francis' funeral. Was he just, hey, you get attention, you get to call yourself a statesman again? Anyway, William and Kate used to be called lazy and workshy all the time by the British media. But then Prince Harry fell in love with Meghan and suddenly William and Kate could not do wrong. It's interesting that all these years later people are remembering. Alright, William and Kate still aren't doing jack shit. They're not doing jack shit. And also, the larger point is that these people are idiots. How do I brush off the workshy label? Work more. That is it. Work more. Do more events. Stop with all the idiotic busy work and Mother Nature videos. Stop making your life's work briefing reporters about how much you hate your brother. Just do more work and show up. That is it. That is it. You just need to show up and work more. And stop all these games. Stop, smearing your brother and your brother's wife. That is all you need to do. So the fact that he knows he's lazy and, people keep calling him out for being lazy and he's going or doing everything within his power to get rid of that image. And I know he's even still horrible. He's still horrible because he's not going to get rid of that. We know this man is lazy. For years he's been lazy. You want to tell me that's going to change overnight? That, all of a sudden now he's going to be so hardworking? I mean, again, we'll have to wait and see. Now let's get to the part where he's been roasted. Because he could not, I repeat, he could not bother to steam or iron his bathroom. So William and Charles attended the service for the Order of the Bath at Westminster Abbey in London. And like I said at the start of the video, he just looked like he rolled out of bed. He did not want to be there. He seems so uninterested. He feels like these people are bothering me. I could be somewhere else enjoying my time. I could be in football forums. I could be doing a lot of things. Why am I supposed to be here? Why am I here? This is torture. Don't you guys get it? I think that's the vibe that's giving, because you can just clearly tell he does not want to be there. That's why I keep telling you there's no way this man is going to get rid of that image of workshy, because even his body language, his everything, it just screams like he does not want to be there. Imagine a whole prince, mind you, he hired a valet who could be steaming these robes, who could be doing all these things. I mean, doesn't he not care about his appearance? Because we know William is obsessed with how he looks. He threw a tantrum because Harry kept his beard. Oh no, you'd think he'd at least make effort into steaming his robe or get someone to do it, but no. And this is an embarrassment because people are like, this man looks like either he was hungover or he just rolled out of bed and he's been forced to be here. And look at this. We get to suffer. Look at this. This is such an embarrassment. So social media is not pleased with him one bit. Social media is not pleased. People keep calling him out saying, this is not, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Because out of everything you think, that is the least thing. If you're so lazy to steam your bathroom, imagine, this is someone who expect to be so hardworking. So, here's some of the comments, and they're brutal, some of them. Beyonce says, William wants the crown and the perks that comes with being king, but he doesn't like the job. That's why he does not care if his robe looks like he slept in it. And then you have Jane says, love the cut and tie back tassels. Must put my old ones in the kids' dressing up box. Doesn't he look like a plonker? And then Auntie Grace just laughing emoji. She's just laughing. This took her out. And then you have Piccolo says he should have tossed it in the dryer with a wet rag for about 10 minutes. The wrinkles would have come out. See, but we know he's not lazy. He cannot do that. Then you have Thriller says, at least he knows how stupid this is and refuses to take it seriously. And then Midfred replies, so why a 10? Is he going to abolish all this nonsense when he is king? The security for such antiquated BS paid for by the public is shocking. Will he still have a coronation, which we all know how much that cost the UK taxpayers? Gabriel says he probably slept in it. He looks hungover. He just looks like he does not want to be there, or like he was forced to be there. So if you do not show up, if you do not show up, we are going to tell the media. And then Wild Nita says the queen is rolling in a grave. Whatever happened to his valet? Who's supposed to tend to stuff like this? Exactly. Then you have Dr. 007 say he really looks sloppy. Mike Cunias of Philadelphia says, so I see the hired valet is for other martyrs. No comment. Augusta Murray says, lazy, lazy, lazy. And then Lore says, perhaps that will be too much work. And he is trying to overcome his workshy image without knowing how to. Lol. John says, I'm looking at all your pics from the event and wondering how the same robe on the clergyman walking in with Charles looks so much more regal than the wrinkled oversized mess on Charles and William. And then you have Indigo say, this looks ridiculous. It's hard to believe stuff like this is happening in 2025. And then Liv, this took me out. He probably uses it as a blanket on the couch when he gets a bit chilly. The cat bag there. But I thought they always slagged off Meghan when her linen got creased. Exactly. Then Meghan Central says the most popular royal my ass. The fact they're boosting this idiot with a straight face is hilarious. Hilarious. A man who cannot steam his robe, and he just seems so hungover or literally sloppy, does not want to be there, so not interested in what's going on. It's like, I'm gracing you guys with my presence. That should be enough. I don't care about this. I don't care about this. Just my presence is enough. I mean, I'm working. This is the man who's trying to get rid of his workshy image. Yeah. So guys, tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about this entire Rob discourse. What do you think about him trying to get rid of his workshy image? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. As always, I'm Mirad. Stay tuned. Remember to like, to share, and to subscribe. I will see you in my next video.